Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today we're going to be going over something that is a bit of a pet peeve, and just so you know how this works. What is a dump pouch? Well, a dump pouch is a classic foldable bag type pouch for empty magazines and other items you need to be quickly stowed away. Now, the key word is foldable. So, this, which most people, flashlight out here, we'll say is a dump pouch, and it's often labeled as a dump pouch. It's got the molle webbing in the back, and it's closable at the top. This is advertised as a dump pouch, but it's not. This is actually really interesting. This is more of a universal bag. So this is not foldable. There is no way for me to fold it up and then still have it connected to your belt or your gear without it flopping back down. So that is not a dump pouch. By definition, this is a dump pouch. Now, the interesting part about that is a dump pouch is typically something that's tactical. Military, police, SWAT, things of that nature. But this is not scary. Now, that's what most people consider tactical nowadays, is things that are scary. If it's black, it's camo, something of that nature. This has actually been reviewed earlier on. This is a Lord & Field mushroom harvesting bag, but it is a dump pouch. So a dump pouch is either foldable or can roll up and has a way to connect it to a belt. In this case, it uses a belt. These clasps in the back, and then you can put a belt in, but does not accept molle. But with a simple opening of this, a bag folds out. Pretty big bag too. And this is a water-resistant bag. It's a waxed nylon, or waxed canvas, I should say. My apologies. So this is a dump pouch. This is not. But this is going to be a review on this item anyway, because this has already been done on a review. This is just a foldable wax canvas bag for harvesting mushrooms or some other kind of supplies. Tinder is normally what I use it for. There we go. But this is what the review on this one's about. So, as I said, a lot of people call this a dump pouch, but it's not. It's not foldable. You can't roll it up. It does have molle webbing on the back, and in this case I have it set up so I can put a belt through here. This has a little metal D-ring. You can't really see down in there, but so let me grab a light. It's got a nylon on the inside. Water resistant. That side is probably waterproof. All the rest of the bag is water resistant. Turn this off again. Okay, got a little mesh pocket on one side, another little pocket on this side, and on the top. So you have this bag. It's literally a liner that's sewn all the way around it. And that makes it, just a bag. Now this one does have a pocket here. So it has an internal pocket. I'm going to add some stuff into it. Actually use this for magnet fishing to keep some of this stuff apart from everything else. And it's decently sized little bag. Now, the interesting part about this is, even though it's not really a dump pouch, you can use it for all sorts of things. So you can still use it for magazines, not paper magazines, but gun and ammo kind of magazines. I don't talk about guns on this channel. So you can use, say if you're scavenging food, berries, pine needles for pine tea or something of that nature, or fire, like sticks and everything for tinder. You can do things of that nature. If you are in an urban environment and you have an SHTF issue, whether it be natural or man-made, like an earthquake or something, and you stay in place, you shelter in place instead of evacuating like you're supposed to, if you pre-warned about it. Say if you need to go through your own house and find the valuables and whatever, a little bag like this, easy enough. You can put it right on any of your bags that have molle compatible, or even just on your belt. That works out pretty well. And there's just a set of snaps. That's all. I just have it set inside them. Now this is a 600D nylon, so it's a little bit of abrasion resistant. But as I said, it's not a dump pouch, and it's often advertised as a dump pouch, which is funny because this is specifically in what you'll see in the description. There's going to be an Amazon link that brings you to where you can find these for pretty cheap. I can't give you a price on here because it changes all the time, but it's actually listed as a rock climbing bag for chalk, or if you're weightlifting for chalk. I also see the same kind of bag described for metal detecting. To put the pinpoint metal detector on one side, your shovel and trowel on another side, kind of thing. So there's a lot of things you can do with it. I'm not saying that it's not usable. It's not a dump pouch. Just in case you want to know the specifications on this, and they make this in a whole bunch of colors. They make it in black, and this is like desert tan coyote color. This is almost like a green color. In reality, not really brown, or tan, but that's what they say it is. They have a couple different camos. They have it in gray, they have it in pink and blue and purple. But a link will be in the description, just in case you're interested in a small, usable bag. So just in case you want to know, 3 inches this way, 6 inches this way, and it's 8 inches tall. Gives you about a 6.5 inch opening when it's fully expanded. What this is actually really good for, and I don't have one here. No, sorry, I don't have one with me, but if you have a cooking pot, like some of the Stanley, like almost a 1 liter size cooking container, or one of the big titanium cups, they fit perfect in this, and you could still put your gas canister in it, and there's still plenty of room. I've also used this once before on a day hike. Put this, since my backpack wasn't molle compatible. I don't think any of mine are, at least not the shoulder straps. But I would put the shoulder strap through it so it holds it, and I put my snacks for the day. Put a little bottle of water, my electrolytes. Put some snacks like trail mix in here. Maybe one of my cooking utensils for when I get my other food package out. I also keep a Ziploc bag in here once in a while. If I'm picking up, like after I have my snack or my little lunch, wherever I'm having, I always put the garbage in a bag because it's a leave no trace thing. But now, as I walk back out of the trail, any garbage I find, I'll pick it up and throw it in here as well. As a side note, you'll see that there is no drainage hole on this. Most of the chalk bags, I think all of the chalk bags as far as I've seen, do not have a drain hole in it because you don't want water in there to begin with. And to have it draining out is going to be kind of like mud or sludge. So in that case, it's a sealed base, which can be useful for you, may not. If it's not, you can always punch a hole in here and put a grommet. Put like a grommet hole. So I'll move this out of the side. This is my repair kit, repair and modify kit. I'll be showing this at some other time. But you can take something like one of these brass grommets. Of course, you have the other side. And you have the tools to do it. And you can put a brass grommet on the end. So if you needed some kind of ventilation or drainage, that's always an option. But that's one of the things I use to modify tools to make it, or gear to make it more useful for me. So if you need an extra hole in the bottom of that, it'll work out well. So that's always an option. Also, on a side note, some people have commented that this elastic band breaks, even though it's got a little grommet on this side. It does go all the way through. But this elastic strap is a little on the small side. But for the low cost this bag is, it doesn't hurt to get the, I don't have one here to show you, but you can get the elastic shoelaces, which are thicker. You take this off, undo the knot, take this off, tie a knot on the new thread that you want to put in there, the new elastic cord, on one side, and then drag it through by pulling the opposite side. This way you don't have to worry about trying to re-thread it through here, because it'll do it automatically. And look, this little cord actually has a lot of room to move in. So you can simply update it or upgrade it with a much better cord. You can even use paracord if you wanted to. Paracord is not elastic in that case, not like a shock cord like this, but it would be far better quality than this little shock cord. I normally don't use that part at all, but it's there. So, and that's it. So that is your introduction to not a dump pouch, is a dump pouch. And as I said, I'll leave a description on both of these in the description section below. If you want to see anything more like this, please leave a comment. Always like and subscribe if possible, so I know what you like, what you don't like. And of course, you can always reach out to me in comments or even email me. It's available at the top of my banner on my channel main page. Thank you for watching and have a glorious evening.